It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over. Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Darnold down to throw. And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Oh, my God.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
No. That is not going down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Prescott on 1st down, letting one go deep for the... That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Marr now to add the extra point.
Cleve, I know niggas be hating whenever you just
It's up and good.
You got him up on the pass
21-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st down, Darnold. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long. It's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Hey.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He got mad because
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. 7 yards on the play, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This to Jarwin, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
I just need he just did a good job. That's the whole thing I be hating though. Like,
now Prescott.
You know what I'm saying? Get home, wait right here.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
I think, well, I don't know. I like the Cowboys. I just hate that they.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
When they started changing, like the character for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah, that's
and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Everybody.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I said no! I did! You hear my...
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, bro. Sleep. Yo.
Somebody call your name.
Shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let this go.
I think so.
Hey, hub.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel
Hold
it
on,
in.
he not shower.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Second down and 10, Darnold.
My nigga, Click.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Hell, so say, bro.
Byron Jones. He couldn't get the hook
This
up
nigga
there.
over here asking me if he can quit second half and shit.
Brandon, this is a real nice
31-6. What you think I should say?
Figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Yeah,
Not all the
beating the
time,
dog shit out this
sometimes.
nigga.
And
He
when
over
you're
here
right,
asking if
you
he
got
can
a
quit
decent
second
chance of
half.
coming away with the football.
Who asking that?
A bum.
The intended receiver,
And talking about he trying to quit after halftime.
Nah, that shit ain't gonna count,
Still
bro.
win on first down. The
If he
offense
quit
and
after
the defense,
halftime.
let's face it, if you've got the ball,
Tell him
4 yards or
either
more
he
on
can
first
quit
down is what
it,
you're
he
aiming
can
for.
quit
He
like
tried to
during the
throw
third
for it
quarter,
there. Nice
or
effort
he
to
gonna have to
knock
quit
away
in
and bring
fourth
up
quarter.
second down.
He can't just turn the game off, bro. He gotta concede, bro. If he don't concede, he don't get your stuff.
Got his man there
Yeah, he
complete
come
to
back, he gonna
Gallup.
concede.
And he's taken down, but able to slip
If
across the
you don't concede, then
35.
yeah, but
19 yards to pick
Yeah,
up
he said he
there
gonna
for
concede.
James.
What did we do?
and then that means you get to keep your stat. That nigga Bourne still ain't came back to the mic.
Hell nah.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are on
This
our way
nigga
in quarter
jet lag
three.
boom the fuck
And
out
that
this
drives
shit.
coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Man, putting on him, so go. You heard me. So I'm a shit. I'm a catch regardless.
Don't make me
Who that?
My nigga
Who that,
in
Indy?
there.
What's up, Mo? You just woke up?
Who was that? Indian?
That's Mo, yeah.
Indian just woke up with his wake up bacon left.
Nah, he would have been more hype. He would have been more hype than that.
What's up, motherfucker? I was like, that's that's how hype him young people got. What's up, motherfucker?
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get
Who the fuck listening to DMX? I mean, whoever for that. Here we go again.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go again.
That's why he was so famous. He's all, yeah.
My dogs.
He said it loud. What was that? That's what he said.
So he cursed out my son.
He come in here like,
Shut it down over there, huh? Oh, no. It's a rope riders roll. Oh, shit. This is how Rough Riders roll. That nigga in the face. My nigga on the waist. Take a nigga to jail. Tell him I'm going to hell.
your daddy just got running in
Man. That's slow ass fuck.
That's a slow one, but it's gonna be faster.
I have to teach you that you good at that shit. AOCC. Your friend being weird.
See, she did spaghetti. She's not worried about
She tried to hit me in my private area. She
She's
being weird.
not worried about the kids. She eats spaghetti and watching her Bill Cosby.
She watching Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
See, I know somebody still fuck with Bill Cosby.
Man, we all fuck with Bill Cosby.
Come on, saying, bro.
Dude, they just did it.
But niggas don't fuck with R. Kelly no more, though.
Cause they kill people.
Yeah, he true.
And then they let it go before when he cheated on the little girl. So,
That's what I'm saying, because the girl said she wanted him to do this. That shit weird. That shit weird, bro. I ain't gonna tell a nigga, yeah, kill me real quick so I can be famous.
13 years old.
That's what I'm saying. He 13.
Where mama at? This long
He said, well, this nigga R. Kelly probably like, well, I can't fuck her yet because her shit probably not over, but I can be on her. Like what? Like that shit weird.
What is that?
R. Kelly, nigga.
That's you, nigga.
No, don't do that.
I'm saying, why would you say that?
No, that's literally what I was thinking. Like
that was Dave's thing, but that's not what he was thinking.
Shit.
At first, I'm thinking
he don't like. I think he got a bunch of different sexual harassment charges now. All these females won't come out of nowhere to my son. He did something to them. That shit weird.
There's another Bill Cosby scenario.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
This is a Bill Cosby scenario.
Low-key Bill Cosby situation really was worse because he older.
Oh, I'm not talking about the situation. We're just talking about, what's going on now? People are all of a sudden coming out of nowhere trying to get these women arrested.
Yeah.
Like they said, Usher got down and shit.
Somebody did Usher before?
When he got caught, they're gonna try to say all these other things in here got there.
Oh shit. I think he got hurt.
Without them knowing or something.
Yeah. Well, it's a bunch of females that got fucked with him.
I got killed.
Man, hey, look.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to step out of the house. If this nigga come back and I'm not here, but tell that nigga that I was up 14-3. Game lagged out. Right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Champ. Hey, Champ.
Oh, Champ here?
Champ was talking to you earlier.
Oh, I thought that was fucking. I thought it was his brother.
Mm-hmm.
So neither one of them niggas on the mic. Damn.
I got you though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can get my points back. Cause that nigga really just tried me, bro. Talking about something. I don't want to take a forced win if I was. I don't want to force if I was losing. Nigga, you not getting no forced win for losing, nigga.
Can you watch? Well, I'm gonna watch this. No.
How?
Nigga,
All these
all
bottles.
these Yes, it is. You can have all those bottles. You need 4 bottles. You don't need a small bottle.
Bro, this nigga, bro.
Hey, bro. So that draft class with who the fuck is this? Never mind. Who the fuck is this? Who that, Champ?
Who the fuck was that? Yo, who just said that?
I don't know. That nigga. It is Champ. Oh, Indian. My nigga Indian.
Come on, boo.
Gang shit, no lame shit. Pull up, bust they brain, bitch.
Man, this nigga, hey, yo.
You're.
Like, this nigga legit, not on the mic, but typing in the chat.
I don't want that because you just. Watching Pow? I mean, not Pow. Empire?
I'm not, but I do watch it.
Bruh, I didn't say this nigga literally answered the question, bro. You gotta find it.
Just take your ass on, man.
What is nigga born at, bruh?
He said gon' get.
Yo, champ, where you at, champ? I need you to go call your brother.
Go call your brother.
Call your brother. My brother.
My brother. Hey, brother.
Call your brother, my brother.
Brother, man.
Your head fat, man.
Hey,
You
brother,
got
man.
a fat head, boy. You know that? You know you got fat head? Hey, yo, Born, I just see your mic move. Stop playing with me. What? Yo, Born ducking, bro. He's ducking. Nah, I was just playing the Bengals and I was up 14-3, and the shit lagged out. This nigga gonna say, can you play? He was like, are we running it back again? Or can I was like, bruh, I just told you before we started playing that after the game I was gonna have to leave, so I gotta dip out. I gotta go do something. That nigga gonna say, he gonna say, well, I don't want to get a force, and I was losing. Bitch, you not get no force win, nigga. You was losing 14-3. Like what, nigga? You sound dumb. And the fact that he even said that shows how dumb he is. When the fuck have you ever heard somebody getting a force win and it was down by 11 points? Come on, bro. And we only had a minute. We only had like a minute or something left in the second quarter too. Man, Champ just left the party, bro. What should I party? I ain't gonna lie, she just came up with the party. No.
Relax, bruh. I was by the world. I just moved it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit up. Come on. You got it in. There you go. There you go, baby. I am.
That you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be
gang shit.
Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to shut the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle.
That's the section, man.
Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
What the fuck is that?
Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig
No.
had to watch for the Jakes. On the road,
Nah.
crazy, I get show. Say my money,
I don't know.
What's good, goddamn? My dogs.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
What? Yes.
Haha, Clinton Dixon. She's 2 interceptions. Hold these bitches.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
What's it on?
What the fuck?
Tell me what you see, hype.
Oh my god, bro, it's a fucking savage, bro. This nigga's on my nuts.
Vague description.
This.
Awfully vague description. About to spark it up. Spark up.
Oh my god. This nigga's a bridge.
His whole body. Bridge.
Nah, bro. It's a term.
Bridge, nigga. Is what you mean? My bad, what were you gonna say?
Oh my god.
Oh, my bad, that's what you were gonna say. Hype. I'm a dogski. Just like to say, Giddy.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll.
Oh my God!
At Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single blowout to totally fortified city. A single routine allows them to contact.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway
All
on
right.
EA Sports. This is fielded
All
at the
right.
goal line.
I will catch you later, man.
Alright, man. Hey, we gonna get on some of that DBZ, bro.
Yeah, let me know. I'm going to join Dank's party right now, so we'll probably end up fighting in a minute. So just hit me.
Alright, for sure.
Alright.
For sure, hype. For sure. For sure. Show for ho. For sure. Smoking dope for sure.
How am I supposed to kill it?
You better deal with that team right now.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
What up, young
this big defensive
Spizzo?
lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And
What's happened, Spizz?
Didn't happen on that play.
No. Spizmeister. Oh shit, high key.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many
Sure,
times we look
Spizzo.
at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just
feel like
won
I
the
was looking
battle
at
there.
this,
Wasn't a big run given up. They don't
Old
always
school
have to absorb the body
fucking
blows.
car I might
Sometimes they
buy
dish them
today.
out themselves.
Sit there on Washington and fucking somewhere up there in the Summerlin area. It's an old Benz. It's like a 1983 240.
yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
So he only want $2 grand for it. Nah, that's what I'm gonna go do.
First down, a run with Cohen, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch.
Yeah,
out.
we got a
I didn't
link,
know if
bro.
They felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
All right, yeah, bro. I'm with whatever. Just let me know. All right.
2 running plays, each lose a yard.
All right, bro.
They'll need to
Easy.
do much better now on 3rd and 12.
It's pretty crazy, bro. It's different. It's different, man. It's like it's wild. I'm having fun with it, but I can see how everybody wouldn't really want to have fun with it. I mean, it's another walking simulator. If you didn't like Division, I don't know if you'd like this.
Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the
Yeah,
season.
this is not hella shooting.
Can take over and get some points on the board.
It's balanced. Maybe it's because I just don't like Washington, the whole Washington thing. But it's good though. Like the overall is good, and I want to play it, but I don't got nobody to play it with. It's hard to play by yourself. You just get melted. All right, yeah, hit me.
And he gets this away, and look at this.
For sure, bro.
This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Here's Taylor to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw again. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Cool. Oh my goodness.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
What the fuck?
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Taylor. Well, he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. Out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor being chased under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor operating from the gun. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get enough...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Trubisky. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Taylor, nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4.
Ran, tuck.
31's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Slam.
Alert. Blue. Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. On first down, it's Taylor on the move to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Below Nichols in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Badgley's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Third and 2, now Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can do something big to knock them back on their heel?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Pretty good, but it's not everybody's type of game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down.
If it go on sale, I wouldn't get it.
18.
Hey, exit. 31's the mic. You bet.
Here's Trubisky. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
What the?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Coming after you. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Where'd he go? Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood.
Operating from the gun. Taylor. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Out of
the gun, it's Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver up and downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
It's law.
To throw is Taylor. Throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left.
Yo, I'm fucking there. It's not even picking up my nigga's hands.
That shit
crazy.
He works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Shit blows my fucking mind how broke this game is.
From midfield now, here's Taylor.
Fucking
Get
register.
this to Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Battle pass.
Negative.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot
Strings
of
up.
people type of throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
The guns are free, but the operators aren't.
Fucking Roquan Smith. This shit retarded.
It's only $10, I think, or whatever. It's not expensive. And they got a new map. They brought back the crash map from the old Call of Duty.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
With the helicopter in the middle.
Games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. Now Taylor. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run
Talk to you
on
when
first
I
down.
got.
It's Gordon.
Talk to you when I got time.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No competitive player can ever just take an answer.
2nd and 3. Taylor, he finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Negative.
Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now.
That's cool,
on the
bro.
year.
He ain't me.
The Chargers
Trash
are
though.
able to widen their
He ain't gonna beat
lead.
me.
Extra point by
You ain't never
Badgley
beat me.
up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Never
Following
in
the
your life.
touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Beat the dog shit out your ass.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down.
Man, this game got the best soundtrack that I ever heard on any game.
This nigga got me fucked up. My nigga said my wide receivers ain't catching.
At the line,
My QB ain't throwing.
drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, I mean,
and you're still in this
what the
game.
fuck going on in
You
these
haven't
streets?
scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores
blockers
down, so
ain't
all
blocking.
not lost.
Fuck.
Not at all,
on
because
FIFA
we're
20.
talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it.
he's on
My
that.
catches ain't
Keep it
catching.
Throwing
Get him
to
out of
start
here.
the drive,
On
but
sale,
that one
$5.
incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers.
You heard
Everything
everybody
seemingly
on
has
sale.
been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been
You
very
said
cohesive.
you heard
knowing
everybody's
each
on
other's
sale shit.
moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every
$5.
time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Oh, the Browns now, niggas. Niggas that
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 64 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit
Trubisky
Taylor
ass as
Gabriel
fuck,
that
bro.
time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%.
Bro, this nigga can't make a pocket throw.
Again here.
Bitch, 15 yards in front of you.
But it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play
Man,
through.
I smack the
He's
shit
one of
out
those
this
tough
nigga.
guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Yo, this nigga, and he ain't got no problem throwing it to the other nigga though.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big
That shit
turnover
is,
there as his guys will get the football back.
I will be
Just a
too,
little bit of a
bummy
rough
ass bitch
stretch.
nigga.
6
Smack the
interceptions
shit out
now
this
in
nigga.
these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting
I can't
fooled by
take
what he's
this
seeing
nigga.
on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A toss play, Gordon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. He also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Taylor to throw.
Yo, this game is broke.
Tipped, kind of threw everything off.
Oh, yeah.
It brings up third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes
Oh, yeah, I'll
chess
pull
match
that
right
out for him. Just let me know.
Hey,
With me,
Slick.
I was on there
One way
with
to
you,
go.
son. He did a nice
Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
I
the
read
reason
every
say
fucking
that,
pass, bro.
you
I
feel
jump
like they're
it. My
contemplating
niggas don't
their
do shit.
moves before actually
Literally.
making one.
The
And
whole
none of
game.
them being done very confidently.
Truth
This
be told,
nigga-
I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough
He
to
ain't
play
even
chess. Guys
remotely
like you
close.
with your IQ, you can pull
He
it
ain't
out.
even remotely
He'll
close,
wind up
bro.
getting 4
This
yards
nigga
there on
out
his
here
own,
one hand
but it
snagging
also
shit like
brings
he a
up
wide
fourth
receiver.
down.
Shit
I
crazy.
like his thought process and his ability to
Oh, I'm
move
done.
and get
I'll just put my
downfield.
controller
But
down.
what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra
How
timeout.
about I just play you and whoop your ass and feel better about myself?
Fielded at about the 28. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over.
This nigga got Joey Bosa just shitting on me. Either that or I just got a fucking jackass for a right tackle.
The Bears offense ready to go for their
That could
next
be it,
drive.
too.
And
That
their
nigga said-
last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the
Damn.
interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the
And
field.
unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No.
Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC
Feel free
Defensive
to
Player of the
choose
Week.
a play, pussy.
Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now it's Trubisky. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King.
Wow.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just
That
not
makes sense.
completely calculated
Makes complete
correctly.
sense.
7
Dumb.
picks between last
Fuck.
week and this week after that one.
Oh, I hate
They
this
always
game.
say the
Wish
most
I had it on
important
disc.
part of a player
I'll
is
snap it.
those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's
Oh,
coach,
my God.
maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. It's a good place.
Now Taylor.
Oh, wow.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning
Look at that, I got a
point
pick.
they need. Picked off at the 49.
3 years later.
And this one
Oh,
will be
Madden.
returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It
10-0,
does, and you
bro, but I
wonder
feel like
about their
it's
strategy because with
35-0.
a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to
Feel
drain
like
some
it,
clock.
bro. This shit
It's
hurt.
almost like they felt like, hey, we've got
Nah,
a good
bullshit.
cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That's what Madden thinks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a
Give me
penalty
my
flag
money.
down, however. Let's
won.
see what that's about.
I lost.
For real.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Deal with hella people.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on.
No, yeah, they always be watching everybody do everything. They make sure. I remember one guy told me that his wife was like a money counter and she had miscounted like $15,000 and they didn't let her leave and she was crying. She called him. It's all bad.
Now it's Trubisky.
But they found the money, but still.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Trubisky.
It's different rules to go down. They all got their own little.
And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Right.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They
like
get the
shareholders or whatever.
Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Real number 1.
No, the Rio.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
Yeah, we definitely don't have to do that.
If that pass is completed, because you hit a guy that run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
That's my bad grip.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if
that's cool.
WSOP. I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Damn, this game retarded.
It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud.
I sacked him now. These niggas out here playing volleyball with the ball.
Those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Ty Long now, as he's on to punt for L.A. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Right, how much? But that's like 15K cargo.
The Bears offense, 1 possession game.
Oh wow.
Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
You should look at it's a website called Auto Tempest, and it gathers up all of the listings of all of the cars everywhere and just compiles it onto one site. So you can look at from car gurus, from all the shit, and then look for it. Hey, they even have Craigslist on there and stuff. And you can put in the mileage.
Throwing now is Trubisky.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little classic Benz. I want to get one of them diesels, like a 1980. Cop. They don't do no credit check or nothing like that. They just want to do your job with credit.
See some pressure here.
Oh yeah, you be in that. Just make sure you're not paying too much APR.
And the blitz does come. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Yeah, especially for those, they'll try and stick you with 17, 18% APR on a 15,000. With good credit though, right? That's what, yeah.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh yeah, if your credit's right though, if your shit's above 700, you can get whatever you want though.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
I'm about to get one of these $1 million Benzes.
Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school.
Yeah, that's where they be at. A lot of rental car companies have them, and they'll sell them at 50, 30 to 50. That's when they get rid of them.
Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for our visitors, the win means a
okay. Yeah, no, there's some real. I was about to say there's some hella cheap ones, bro. Yeah, there's they got like 04s. 04. Yeah, those are nice too.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up.
Hell yeah, I kind of went older too. I'm trying to get an 80s Benz. I want like a diesel. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, definitely.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my deadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing.
I'm dropping all these niggas on my Bears team for not catching the goddamn ball. I just beat a 6-0 team last week, bro. You mean to tell me I couldn't beat this bum? That shit crazy. I shit on that man, bro. Like, oh my god. Hey, these niggas not about to live, bro. I'm about to take them into the locker room and beat the fuck out each and every one of their ass. Oh, you gonna let my nigga get sacked 19 times? Let me holler at you. It feel like it, shit, bro. It's probably like 9, but shit, we add an extra 10. Hey, bro, my fucking feelings hurt, nigga. That's all I can say about it. Goddamn. Jalen Hurts a 3rd rounder? Shit, say less, I'll get that bitch. Stinking booty bastard. Man, say. Just breathe.
only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience.
Damn, bro, dislocated elbow, you out for 5 weeks, man. Get your pussy ass up out of here. I'll trade you. 5 weeks, my ass.
Kill. 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 Anders.
Going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad,
No.
better. Stop to shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her come baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Gang, no, we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm love, time to bring the bass bird.
Huh? You got a mad team. No, it's okay. Kidding me? So you kidding me, bro? You got a block.
Beer? Put the butter on. What is that thing? Is the flashlight on it? The flashlight's not on it? No. How tall are you? Really? How tall do you think I am? Like 6 flat?
You won't see it.
Where's the bathroom? Oh my god. I see it. It's green, bro. Oh my god. So I feel like my gut, oh, dude. It is lined up, dude. Oh my god.
This is it.
Here, huh?
Yes.
I just had it, man. I really just shit out of it. You really can't, huh? This is the 100 deer. This some COD shit. You turn this shit up. That's your phone?
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate
Man,
the
that shit's
news.
hard.
I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, it ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Shaquille.
Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds.
What do I have to put on, really?
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Just one, huh? Just one piece. Shaquille. Shaquille. No, Sanders. This is Eddie Murphy. Little Savage. You. Little Savage. You.
Oh my god.
Is that Little Savage?
No.
He said that boy sound like Eddie Murphy with that laugh.
The laugh, boy.
That didn't sound country as hell.
He said he deep in the South.
South Carolina?
Georgia. Georgia? Oh, Tennessee? Oh, that's dope. That's my bro fooling. Yeah. Damn, she bad.
I could use my power to help. We don't have to run through things to go.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Doo 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 doo.
I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I will expect early. I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Why is she so bad?
Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. Know my everybody drop when I drop. Get shorty, she support me. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, say no. Reporting live from the winter side. Let me try, keep a different vibe. You down the ride, never try. You
My
never
bad.
you ain't never try. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that.
Where's my baby, huh?
Fast travel.
We don't need to feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. Leave it beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color keys. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? Naturally,
About what?
competition never matched. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dot. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips.
He said, hell, make it 2K and Fred, it's yours.
You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
That boy on that need.
Doing on that knee doing trash.
Rookie.
I just ran a check up on my
This is my BB.
Some
Chill, Sway, chill. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Supplies and ammo and whatnot.
Boy, don't get your Down syndrome lab rat built ass up out of here.
Oh, here you want to see? Pull out.
Again, motherfucker.
Grab that paper. I'll get it for you.
Chest gotta stay strong. Fuck you mean? Your bird chest having ass. Why your chest? How your chest cave in? Negative. Well, you got titties on your forehead. You got two titties on both sides of your forehead. Call them bitches alligator bites.
52. That's just for the parts, though. That's what Vince charges for the parts.
Boy, like a swole hush puppy.
And look how much they want for an alternator.
That should be like just running like
Yeah. But I paid him for the hard part. I paid him for the wiring. I'm gonna just do the alternator and the battery and the modules myself. No, they're working on it right now.
Oh, you paid for something?
Yes.
How much did you pay?
It's gonna cost me like 12, 15 for that wiring.
So you did pay that?
Yeah. They're gonna do my wiring for me. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll just place the alternator, 2 SAM modules, and my battery. And probably the starter module. Who? I'm about to get this 84 here. You want to see this 84 real quick? Or I think it's an 83. A what? What do you mean? Oh. I don't block. Is there a plug over there? Here, check this out. You don't have to smog these. No, the light. You don't unplug your light.
Cocaine Cowboy again, man.
You don't even have to smog those. You do what you want with it, but they go a million miles. That one's got like 280. That's what they do. If I can get that from them for $2 grand or less, it's a steal. Yeah. Putt game. Bro, these things are like dinosaurs, bro. They're tanks. Usually people be selling them for like 7 to 8. They kept up with them. He drives it to Pahrump 3-4 days a week. Trying to go see the land in Pahrump. Yeah. That bitch.
You didn't turn me into one of those, bro.
Huh?
It looks like that. It's that clear.
What do you mean?
Like half the videos like this.
Damn.
It looks that good, man. Hairs on.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs.
I wonder how much money they paid.
I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, this is me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans.
Boy, that pecan pie is flame, my nigga.
Got it on smash, foot on the gas.
Hell no. Some stuffing.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game.
Oh yeah.
Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Trying not to fumble.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room.
Damn.
And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
I pulled that one versus time. You know I talked about the scammer bitch? I told the bitch.
Access the late blocks.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
Your present objective is to extend the highway from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you will need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy.
You look high.
Rajal's trying to get some of them on board. You know what preppers are.
I look what? High and junk?
Yeah, this, you know my bank? You know my bank account number? I never even
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first time.
I don't know, you tell me.
A year ago, Lamar Miller, 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
An empty container tagged with a fake.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Hey, you itchy?
Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Do you see this, bro?
A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I know.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that
on
a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that one.
No dink and dunk. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Isn't that funny?
Wow.
I thought about that when you said that. You're like, you would never try to learn that shit with no regular Rick.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
You're right. I wouldn't even follow the regular Rick. You know?
Yeah.
It just kind of shows you, like, how fucked I am, you know?
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
You got a video.
Up by Dylan Cole. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Because I had all these tell me how much millimeters, because I've been walking. I've been holding it.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That's scary.
What?
That's scary. I would never want to deal with anything like that.
What do you mean by that?
Very scary.
Ooh, Charlotte. What do you mean?
It just scares me. The whole vibe.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
She's like, yeah, I got them on the field. I don't give a fuck.
Type shit,
yeah. He takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Just like that.
Remember this nigga? Tommy OG? You remember this nigga in 2010?
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I don't want to. The niggas don't got an impact on my life.
Make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Shit.
A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
You ever see Solomon?
All
the time.
Call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Is he still pissing?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
A gain of 11 that time, and it comes first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, it's Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Cuz.
Throwing on second down. Brissett.
Maybe.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
Fuck those
And he
dudes.
gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Look, they took my
It's a
fucking...
nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily,
That shit
we
was
look at
hard,
the
bro.
offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming
I'm
at
like,
you.
who is
You change
this?
the blocking schemes. Maybe you go
Fans
to max
is like,
protection.
who's
The
this?
biggest ones maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's
As hard as that
intercepted.
shit was, bro. You
Picked up
see
by
that
Akello
shit saying, bro.
Witherspoon. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Go off. If you see a nigga that sound like the nigga I was
Now that was a
just saying,
beautiful
bro.
play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Not really.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You said you treated her like shit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Steps away to his left, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that, and he even threw it incomplete downfield. If you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, it's Hines, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett now. He'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there.
We got this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On play action, Brissett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go right back to Mack. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year as they have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get it
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run by Mack to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 9, check 9. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 26, check 26. Hey, he's crossing. He's checking.
Staying on the ground with Mack. They find some open field here. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Hines. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is Hines. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They run with Hines, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss, fourth down now.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 23 yards the pickup there. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Go. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And now here is another interception. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the pass finds its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Here's Hines. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Rodgers. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks.
I've been over here, but this game
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw is Brissett. He's going to go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll go again here with Mack. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the Dog Pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
To throw is Gutierrez. Operating from the gun. He completes it to Boyd. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's snow game. It's hella snowy in the bit. Hella snow.
To throw on 2nd down. Gutierrez. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
For 150,000. He said 20 right now.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Gutierrez from the gun, he'll throw.
Man. Spin cycles out here.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Show them why you about to be player of the week.
Well, it was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good.
Through the snowflakes, he said.
Ooh,
through the snowflakes, yeah.
Another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Like
this will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this.
This is for you.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Right here.
And here's Gutierrez throwing on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. The toss play to Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gutierrez. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's a elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 52. Wild Bill.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding Green complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 180. Check 50. KO 33. Defense, keep it up, guys. New Mike 52, Mike 52. I got it.
1st down, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Regular. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. Hey, dude. Here we go. King. Run to the mic. Watch one. Run. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He finds Taylor, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
20. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Bengals and Browns, this is one of our final few NFL 100 series games. And speaking of series, the 92nd meeting between these two teams. The Bengals holding the 50-41 all-time edge. Last year, the Browns won both games, one in November, then again on December 23rd. And both of these franchises founded by Coach Paul Brown, who, of course, the Browns are named after. But then he would later go downstate to help found the Bengals in May of 1967. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Gutierrez now off the play fake. He's got his man, Boyd. 23 yards on the play. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with some
rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Gutierrez. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Gutierrez operating from the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Gutierrez. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Ryan tacks on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield looks to throw, being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Who draw Porter? Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, wahoo! I got it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This will be fielded at the 6. A little juke. And now look at him go. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Hey, pick your game up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ready?
From the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Gutierrez operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And here's Gutierrez. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon.
For this offensive line, they're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Landry now on the return.
Hey, that nigga Cleve was set up. There you go.
I'm right here. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, yo, listen. I put my stream up, right?
Yeah, Cleve, me tell you something, boom.
Listen. I had my stream up, shit was lagging, your brother was in here, he was like, well, that shit was lagging, you ain't gotta just turn that shit off. So I turned it off, right? We playing. It got to a point where it got to like 14-3, I'm up, right? Like 1 minute and some change left in the 2nd quarter. The shit lags out, but he don't know if it was from him or if it was from me, but I was still playing and my stream was up, but I had to turn shit off, like I said, because of the lag from in the beginning. So with that being said, this nigga gonna say some stupid shit like, I know, he said, well, so what time you trying to play? Because I don't want no force if I was losing. I said, huh? This nigga really think he gonna get a forced win because we ain't played the game. Because we ain't played the game again.
I saw that lane start to develop.
I ain't even text me.
He took advantage of. On 1st down.
What time we advance tomorrow?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye.
Did this nigga walk away? Oh, you heard me?
What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back.
I know that because I had to turn it off as soon as I turned it on.
2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end.
It's not about what I be streaming on. It's because my girlfriend, stepdad came back home, bro. And when he come home, he be having a bunch of shit on the internet, bro.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
But it's okay. I'm gonna be moving out of here soon.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Yes.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
Yeah, no, like, that's not my shit. Like, I can't do that.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
I put it on like 520.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
I ain't gonna lie, do I get my points back? Did he get his points back? Like, it was 14-3.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We had like 1 minute and some change left in the 2nd.
Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
Yeah, it was about to be hacked. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm mad as shit.
Scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be.
I would shut him the fuck down. He thought he was finna just disrespect me with Josh Allen throwing that bitch up. No, nigga. That nigga Rocky Sin almost got a pick 6. And the cornerback that your brother traded me, that nigga caught a pick in the end zone. Like, I was killing this nigga, bruh.
Hey, me and Champ had a good ass game toward the end.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Gutierrez now from the gun. He'll throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek.
That shit be sad when your best players get, like when your star players get injured, bro. You be like, what, bro? For real. Number 4. You trade you got his pick.
Seen game 2 though, like it's barely week 2 though, like
he said Elvis ain't looking right. Five picks.
Bro, that's against me though. I'm going. Sometimes
I ain't gonna lie. Listen. Hell nah. Oh yeah, he need to play D-tackle. Fuck that. Hold on. Put him at D-tackle. Yeah.
I had to take all my star cornerbacks out, all my star wide receivers out, my star running back, all that. Left Baker in. I'm up 35-7. I ain't about to let it's 4th quarter.
Damn, bro, why you be beating niggas so bad? Like, what the fuck?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
Too, bro.
Gutierrez operating from the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. You got the big lead defensively.
You go ahead and sit your ass out
that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch,
I just let that nigga score that
keep the clock
points,
running.
So look
just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got Green.
He be snagging
there of 21
yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's not fair.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Shove off.
Bro, you're not cool for that, bro.
From the gun, Gutierrez. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Not even white.
Picked off by Demarius Randall.
He's not white, bro.
Demarius Randall. Can he get it? No, he can't.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Sleepy still in.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Sure.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
I just smoked, bro. I gotta chill.
dude at?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Green brings it in. They'll get 9 there.
I'm about to have him with DK Metcalf. Hey, yo. Aztec. They about to get that. I forgot I'm not in that party no more. Yo, listen. Fuck all that. Hey, look. Listen. In this league, bruh, I got Joey Bosa.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down.
Listen, I got Chris Godwin.
40%,
Listen, hold on. I got Chris Godwin, right?
A 3rd and 1 situation.
I got this rookie corner. Boy, he's 1 year in. His name Kendrick Rogers. 6'4". He got 91 speed, 89 agility, 92 acceleration. All the rest of his shit up except the spectacular catching, right? The nigga, bro, he's 6'4", bruh. And I got DK Metcalf. Like, bruh, that's too much height. That's all height, bro. They gonna be monster everybody.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their
confidence. That's a movie?
Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later, they
should
move forward again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st
You said a serious movie?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football.
Oh yeah, and I forgot I got O.J. Howard in this league, bro.
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
When I was playing the dude, he was like, "Bro, how your team so stacked, bro?"
That one incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
I'll take the super.
King. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. SOS. Go, I got it.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. I got it.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to go for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yo. Can't believe I just caught that shit. Hey, you know how you throw the ball up, right? Hey, hold on. Go to that TMS league, bro. And look at my stream real quick. Look at this catch I just caught.
Cybered on for the PAT.
Yeah. Well, look at this catch I just caught, bro.
This one was over a while
You know, you
ago.
throw that
They
shit
just
up, bro,
held on to
and
their
like,
big
dude
lead.
catch it, the defender catch it, right? But then you go up with him too, like, the ball bounce around in y'all niggas' hands, and then, you know, you end up coming up with it when y'all hit the flow.
Yeah.
That shit be lit, bro. I caught that shit just now on some oops. I mean, Baker did have his X
Setting out to
factor
kick
on.
this one away,
He was
and off
lit,
it
you know what I mean? But
goes.
shit. He only got that
This will be
bazooka.
fielded at the 6.
Mild razzle to the dazzle.
And he'll take it past the 25
You know
and
what I mean?
up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself.
Yo, boy, you gonna watch the stream? You watch the stream, I play for real.
And that's one of the great questions.
But if you're not gonna watch the stream, I'm gonna just bullshit around. Like, I don't even give a fuck.
In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
I need moral support, man.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the
come
team that had a
conmigo.
big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
Yo,
and they all
Hub City.
looked at me and said,
Yeah,
just don't really do
no,
that in
he's
the
streaming.
NFL.
He said he gonna stream.
You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
Yeah.
in certain
This
situations,
nigga cool.
they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and
And
concerned
he said I
about
can get
getting
my
them out
points
of the
back.
game. And that's
I don't
always
know why he's so
puzzled me
nice.
a little bit.
He said, to be honest, I don't even care, bro.
He not gonna win.
Let me chill, because this nigga still gonna win. I ain't got no running back.
Yo, Hub, trade me a running back. Please. I need a running back with at least 90 speed. In a boring league.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
At least
and put up
90.
the amount of points
At least
that they
90
did.
speed.
What were
Yes.
they clicking on offense?
They can't help
What?
but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Whoa, you gonna text the fucking life out of me.
Things are working and clicking.
Let me get next chub, bro. I got 2 replacements.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's
You
all
gonna
gonna
try to
work.
ask my whole life. And I just got life over here in
So
Pittsburgh.
for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
You gonna trade
any
old
slim
Jay?
hopes they
Cleveland,
had at a
12-1.
playoff berth gone now as they drop to
What?
4-9.
It might
And
be
they'll get a
his- it might
chance
be
to
his
redeem
internet,
themselves
bro.
at
But he lagged out
home
as soon as it
next
started.
week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Oh, man. It lagged out. Can't let me get it out again.
Break that up, you Cassie.
This nigga is so lame.
Bless you. Coffee.
You want something? You gotta break it up. Yeah. Yeah.
mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some. If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can hit you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a man.
You got the Cowboys game pass?
Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some. If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
Yo, boy.
All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
That nigga said he gonna play tomorrow because he ain't gonna have time to finish.
Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
After he lagged out, he said, fuck it.
Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what you knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some
73, 75.
10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay,
Left
so
guard.
when I die, I ain't gonna be
Need a
for
left tackle.
somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what? 11 a.m.
What's up there?
Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's
What
one
you doing?
now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no
Cowboys getting whooped. Somebody said the Cowboys getting smacked on. Yo, Indian mode. The Cowboys really losing? 3 TVs. Damn. Like,
down from laughter when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running me down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go get it. Run out the cash, you love to spin it. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it intend on down to win it. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top in the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the leg got one phone call.
Hey, Cleve.
yo.
Alright, so that Trevor Lawrence draft class.
Yeah.
The one with John Ross. It has Justin Ross, Randall Moore. So what's up, bro? Who's your favorite?
Who in there?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look at a draft class.
I'm gonna throw the shit player for you. I got the broadcast up right now if you want to look. I'm not drafted right now. I'm just trying to set up my board.
I don't say it's up.
Are you in the game right now? My bad.
That nigga said he ain't gonna be able to finish, so he said